Hey guys, Sam here and welcome to another FIFA 17 experiment video. Today's video isn't actually my idea, it was a subscriber's idea. However, I looked for this comment for like an hour and I could not find this guy's comment, but I promise you, it's a subscriber's idea. So if you're watching, thank you so much for the suggestion. It's a fantastic suggestion, and if you have any other suggestions for FIFA 17 experiment videos, go ahead and leave them in the comment section below, because you never know, just like this one, it could turn out into a video. But today's video is a pretty simple concept. What we've done is gone ahead and put some derbies in the same league. There's 24 teams in this league, which means it's consisted of 12 different derbies, and I wanted to do derbies all across the world, not just Europe, not just England. I wanted to do a bunch of different derbies, so there are naturally going to be some that have missed out. And if you think that there's one that should have been in here that isn't, I do apologize. There's some honorable mentions like the Turin Derby and the Moscow Derby in terms of really big European teams that didn't get into this video because there's just so many derbies across the world. Additionally, these are local derbies. These are derbies within the same city. So there's no El Clasico, or there's no Manchester United versus Liverpool. Although both Manchester United and Liverpool are in this video, it's for their local derbies, not just for rivalries. So again, if there was a derby that you thought should have been in here that wasn't in here, I do apologize, but at the end of the day, you can only have so many teams in a league format, and I picked 12 derbies that I wanted to put in here. So without further ado, let's take a look at the derbies that I put in here. If you do go on to enjoy today's video, make sure you do leave a like on it, and if you're new around here, why not subscribe to stay up to date with the FIFA 17 experiment and career mode content. But without further ado, let's take a look at the teams and the derbies that I picked to put in this league. Okay, so kicking things off in England, and the Manchester Derby between Manchester United and Manchester City, the Merseyside Derby between Liverpool and Everton, the North London Derby played between Tottenham Hotspur and Arsenal, the Derby della Madonnina between AC and Inter Milan, the Derby del Capital between Lazio and Roma, the El Derby Madrileño between Atletico Madrid and Real Madrid, the Old Firm Derby between Celtic and Rangers, the Kitalararashi Derby, I have no idea if I said that right, between Galatasaray and Fenerbahce, the Derby de Lisboa between Benfica and Sporting Club de Portugal, the Clásico Regiomontano between Tigres and Monterrey, the Super Clásico between Boca Juniors and River Plate, and the Derby of Eternal Adversaries between Olympiacos and Panathinaikos, which, what a fucking name for a derby that is. So as you can see, in a league format, this is what it looks like. You've got all the teams there, all the way down from Arsenal, all the way down to Tigres. I didn't want to restrict this just to Europe because there are some fantastic rivalries in America as well, so we do have 4 teams from both North and South America there. And I'm sure this will give us a nice spread of teams. There are a lot of upper echelon teams. There are a lot of like middle of the road sort of teams, and then there are teams, especially in FIFA, that are a lot lower than the rest of these. So there should be a clear balance between good and bad here. In this video, not only do I want to see which team wins the rivalry, but I also want to see which rivalry combined points gets the most and the least. I think that'll be really fun to see as well. So without further ado, let's take a look at what the league looks like halfway through the season. Okay, so halfway through the season, there are a lot of surprises. Inter Milan currently at the top of the table, Olympiacos in second, Lazio and Roma are both up there as well. You got Galatasaray, Spurs, you got Tigres sitting in 7th, which I think is absolutely insane. I'm sure Andre Pierre Gignac is a big reason as to why they're so high up. Not that their team is bad, even in FIFA, Tigres is a very fun team to play with. I actually am playing a career mode with them right now on my own, and they're a fun team to play with, let me tell you. But you just don't expect to see a Mexican team 7th in this league. You got AC Milan, Benfica, Atletico Madrid, Sporting, Real Madrid, Manchester United, Liverpool, Monterrey, Fenerbahce, Panathinaikos, Celtic, Manchester City in 19th, Arsenal in 20th, Everton in 21st, Rangers, who I thought would be dead last, but they seem to not be dead last at the moment, Boca Juniors and River Plate. That is how the table stacks up right now, but there is a lot of football to be played. In a 46 game season, 23 games, there's a lot can change, so I'm sure the table is not going to stack up like this at the end of the season. If anything has been shown through these simulations, it's that halfway through the season and at the end of the season, there are a lot of changes. So I'm expecting to see a lot of changes. Without further ado, let's take a look at what the league looks like at the end of the season. As I thought, huge changes to the league table. It's Atletico Madrid that's won the league, which is surprising in amongst itself, but not really at the end of the day. It is a very good team. Spurs in second, Manchester United in third, and Liverpool in fourth. But going down the table, you got Lazio, AC Milan, and Inter Milan, just 1 point separating them. You got Roma, Real Madrid, Benfica, Manchester City, Arsenal, who both climbed out of like the bottom of the table. Galatasaray, Everton, Sporting, Olympiacos, and Panathinaikos, who ended on the exact same points. Fenerbahce, Tigres, Monterrey, Celtic, Boca Juniors, River Plate, and dead last, which is where I thought they would end up, Rangers, who conceded 92 goals this season. Now, in terms of the winners and losers of the rivalries, Manchester United won the Manchester Derby, Liverpool won the Merseyside Derby, Tottenham won the North London Derby, AC Milan just won the Milan rivalry, Lazio beat Roma in the Rome Derby, Atletico Madrid, obviously winning the whole competition, won the Madrid Derby, Celtic got it ahead of Rangers in the Old Firm Derby, Galatasaray were better than Fenerbahce in the Istanbul Derby, Tigres beat Monterrey in the Monterrey Derby, but that one was a really close one, 2 points separating the two teams. Boca Juniors were able to beat River Plate in the Buenos Aires Super Clasico, and Olympiacos literally beat Panathinaikos by goal difference, by 1 goal difference, to win the Athens Derby. I just called them by their city because I could not be bothered reading out all the fucking proper derby names again. In terms of total points, there's no surprise. I think even before this, you would say that the Madrid teams would have won it, and they did. But no thanks to Real Madrid, they were only better than the Milan clubs by 3 points total. The Madrid club's total had 156 points. The Milan club's total had 153. So Real Madrid really dragging behind, but Atleti were so good and able to make up a lot of points for them. The Old Firm Derby got the least combined points, 74 points for them. And the Super Clasico, Boca Juniors and River Plate got 79. Not too surprised to see those teams at the bottom. I also actually thought that the Monterrey Derby, which is between Tigres and Monterrey, obviously, got 102 points. So I thought they'd be a lot lower. I thought they'd be a lot closer to Boca Juniors and River Plate. But again, I think the Liga MX is really underrated. And those are two pretty good teams, especially Tigres. They've got Vargas, they've got Andre Pierre Gignac. They've got a lot of talented players. So I wasn't too surprised to see them doing well halfway through the season, but they did drop off a lot, picking up only 4 wins in the second half of the season. That's 4 wins in 23 games, so they dropped a lot. In terms of the top goal scorers, Philippe Coutinho won the Golden Boot with 23 goals this season. Pabon for Monterrey actually picked up 21 goals, which is good to see. Felipe Anderson for Lazio, he got 18. Elianusi for Olympiacos got 17. Berg and Mpoku for Panathinaikos picked up 16 goals apiece, and Antoine Griezmann also got involved with 16 goals. That is it. That is the end of today's video, guys. I hope you did enjoy this one. This was a bit of a different one, but a really good idea. I'm sorry I couldn't give credit to the actual person that came up with this idea, but if you're watching, it was a fantastic idea, and I do appreciate you giving me this idea, because this turned out to be a really fun one. What did you guys think? Did this turn out the way you thought it would? I thought there were a lot of surprises. I think some of the Italian teams did a lot better than I thought they would. Manchester City down there, I mean, I really expected them to do a lot better. And of course, Real Madrid, I expected to be somewhere closer to the top. But I guess it is a simulated tournament, so I guess really anything can happen. If you guys did go on to enjoy this video, I do urge you to leave a like on the video. If you're new around here, why not subscribe and stay up to date with all the content? And again, if you guys have any suggestions for future experiments, just leave them in the comment section below, just like this one, which was a subscriber suggested experiment. Yours could turn into a video as well, so please do leave a comment in the comment section below, and I swear I'll try and give credit next time, but I just could not find that comment. I looked for hours and I could not find that comment. But that is all, guys. I'm not going to waste any more of your time. I hope you did enjoy today's video. I hope you had a good day. I'll see you guys in the next one very soon. Keep it real.